CKTV is back with our first episode of the year.
That's right, and we've got some recaps of the start of the year,
along with all the things to look forward in November.
Stay tuned. CKTV starts now.
Good morning, CKMSB. I'm Chen, Zhao.
And I'm Nolan Bradley. You're watching CKTV.
Today is Wednesday, November 5th, 2025.
And we're coming to you from the CKTV studio.
With a lot to cover.
We'd be here way too long if we went over every detail over the last 2 months.
But a lot has been going on since CKMSB has been back in session.
7th and 8th grade both had interim in September.
And 6th grade just had their interim last week.
We also had the first parent visiting day of the year a few weeks back.
And an all-school assembly in the Oval back in September.
We are CK! Louder! We are CK! We are CK! Go Blue! Go White! Go Blue! Go White!
But there's more to jump into, so let's get to it.
As we mentioned, CKMSB had their first parent visiting day back on November 17th. Parents had a chance to shadow their son throughout their schedule. They also had a chance to compete with their sons and sons' advisories in the gym with a variety of games put together by the PATH teachers.
The week after that, on October 22nd, Cranes had 2 special guest speakers, Leon Lebrec and Anton Duberclard, who came to talk to MSB and MSB students in the MSB lunchroom about investing stocks.
The speakers briefly went over some history of the stocks and tied it into different aspects of the modern-day stock market, as well as their own investment journeys. They came back for a second talk on the 23rd so that all students had the opportunity to hear what they had to say in study hall.
The robotics team has been in full swing this fall. 2 weeks ago, the MSB and MSG school robotics teams met at the MSB for a tournament. The CK team participated in a new competition called Mix and Match, which is the VEX IQ game for this school year. In this game, judges take teams' scoring averages to build a ranking. 9 CK teams hosted 5 teams from Roper and an independent team.
The robotics team continued with their competitions this past weekend at another competition at Kettering University in Flint. 2 middle school teams, 38A and 38X, competed. Well done to both of the teams for placing in the final category. Both teams will also be competing on November 8th.
In the meantime, the Drama Club has also been hard at work. They're gearing up for their performance later this month on the 19th and the 20th of November. They'll be doing a rendition of Descendants that involves almost 30 students from MSB and MSG.
Shifting to academics, comments and first marking period grades were also released on Monday, and parent meetings with advisors will take place on Friday. Remember, grades are a part of the learning journey.
If you didn't feel good about the feedback you received, make sure to check in with Mr. Alford, your teachers, and your advisor about how you can shift things to be more positive moving forward.
On a lighter note, last week we had a chance to let loose a little bit and celebrate Halloween together. Friday was a day full of fun, including a parade, a maze, pumpkin trebuchet, a movie, and trunk-or-treating.
That's right, Chen. It also included a much-anticipated walk through the 8th graders' haunted house. The class's 2030 haunted house was part of their English project and included short stories by Ray Bradbury, Mary Shelley, Charles Dickens, and Edgar Allan Poe. The 6th and 7th graders had a chance to walk through and have a lot of literary spooky fun.
And jumping to 6th grade news, the 6th graders went to Clark Park down in southwest Detroit last Tuesday to take part in their annual leaf raking community service project. This service project has been a staple for 6th graders for many years.
After leaf raking, the 6th graders and advisors headed to the lunch at Los Galanes in southwest Detroit and then separated into their advisories to tour Detroit's Institute of Arts to see the ofrendas at the DIA's part of learning about the Day of the Dead.
In other 6th grade news, the class of 2032 will also had a chance to embark on their interim last week. They started out with a breakfast in CKMSB dining hall and then headed out to Camp Copen Connect in Fenton.
On their last day, They built outdoor habitats, tested their aim at archery, and gathered around a huge bonfire to make s'mores. And on day 2 of camp, they had a chance to make their own fire, catch fish, and enjoy high ropes course.
Hope you enjoyed your time, 6th graders. And now we are going to kick over to Simon Kraft, who has all the info you need about CKMSB sports and clubs. Simon?
Thank you, Chen and Nolan. I'm Simon Kraft, here with all your middle school sports news. In sports news, the MSB fall athletic season officially came to a close last week. This season featured 4 different sports and a handful of intramurals. According to Mr. McMichael, this year the focus on a new and fresh start. Part of that new and fresh start involved kicking off the fall sports season with the first ever preseason conditioning back in August. The goal of having preseason conditioning was twofold. It helped to welcome back students to MSB while also providing them with an opportunity to work together with their future teammates. The MSB cross-country team welcomed a new yet familiar face in 2025. With the retirement of Coach Samuel last year, Coach Chen was promoted from assistant to our head cross-country coach. She was assisted this year by Coach Hammett. The cross-country team is our only athletic team made up of both MSG and MSB students. This year, the boys and girls got to experience a new course that had them leaving the flat paths and heading into the hills and trails around the Cranbrook campus. The team found time to work with and run with the upper school cross-country team at the event at Hanson's Invitational. They also celebrated running at a mid-October meet that was a combined meet with the upper school against DCDS. The school ended with 7 of the team's runners participating in the ComSac League meet at Cranbrook. The MSB football team also had new coaches in the 2025 season. New head coach Kevin Bird, who is new to Cranbrook, took the lead alongside Mr. Lubin and Coach Chen. The team set a strong foundation for the new version of Cranbrook football while facing challenges and injuries throughout the season. The MSB soccer team had Coach Alford come over from MSG field hockey to assist Coach Arquette on the pitch. The team had brand new Under Armour kits for the season as well. There was a huge turnout for tryouts in the fall, and 24 boys made the team. The team had a strong presence in the ComSac play throughout their season. The boys soccer team had a chance to play a short scrimmage on the Thompson Oval for our all-school pep rally. Lastly, new to the fall this season was the addition of our MSB tennis team. Tennis usually takes place in the spring, but was moved to the fall as part of a larger mission to align middle school sports with the upper school. The team was coached by Coach Toff and Coach Cameron this year, and the new season brought new comparisons including teams like University Leggett, Grosse Pointe Academy, and Green Hills in Ann Arbor. Coming up in the Winter 1 season, which goes through mid-January, there will be MSB basketball for all 3 grade levels. Trials for 6th grade take place next week, while 7th and 8th graders are already in the midst of trying out. Now on to intramural and club news. There were 3 different intramural options this fall, which have all come to a close. Mr. Hughes and Ms. Dawson led the mountain biking team that raced all around campus and participated in a few local events as well. Mr. Paris and Mr. Slade ran the flag football program that had 5th graders from Brookside participate on select Wednesdays and Thursdays, and Mr. Ernst led the drama club, who, as we mentioned earlier in the show, is busy preparing for a November performance of The Descendants. Coming up for the winter, there are several intramural options that were shared out in the survey that MSB students completed. Final intramural plans will be finalized this week, and all students who express interest will get emails filling you in on where you will be and further details soon. Well, that's all your middle school sports news. Back to you guys at the news desk, Chen and Nolan.
Thanks for that, Simon. As we wrap things up, we also want to talk health and wellness for a moment, which is something we plan to do in our episodes this year.
A little gentle reminder to our fellow cranes on the importance of staying hydrated throughout your day.
Yes, whether you're a part of sports after school or not, it's so important to be drinking water throughout the day. Try to bring a water bottle with you so you can take sips of water during class.
And don't hesitate to ask to fill up your water bottle or fill up during passing time.
As we continue navigating through cold and flu season,
which is now,
staying hydrated, getting good rest, eating well, and taking good care of yourself is super important.
Well, that brings us to the end of our show.
We hope you enjoyed the first episode of CKTV. If you haven't already,
be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get all the notifications for all our new episodes and other news stories about CKMSB.
You can find us on YouTube at CKTV MSB. Thanks again for watching, Cranes. I'm Nolan Bradley.
And I'm Chen Zhao. Have a great rest of your days, Cranes, and as always, aim high.